And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast.
Well, good Friday afternoon, everyone. Hopefully you're all doing well. I'm meteorologist Sheldon Beshears checking in with a quick look at what you're seeing out there so far for your first day of September, technically the first day of meteorological fall. But here's the thing, if you've been outside lately, it's not really feeling very fall-like out there. At the time of recording, Amarillo has topped out at 97 degrees. You can see several places around the region topping out over that triple-digit mark with 101 being seen at Borger, Guyman, and Canadian, with several places seeing high 90s elsewhere. So let's take a look at what you can expect moving forward throughout the day today. Going into your Friday evening, we'll be dropping down around 83 or so by this evening once the sun goes down. Overnight, we'll drop down into the mid to low 60s, so our mornings will continue to be very nice out there. You'll see 60s and low 70s scattered around the area, but then we'll see mid to high 90s and low triple digits yet again for your Saturday as you head on into the holiday week. And winds, not really any big changes here as we'll see southeasterly winds as we wrap up the evening. Winds will start to drop off around 5 to 10 miles an hour as you go on into the overnight period into tomorrow morning. Winds will stay relatively light to start the day, but they'll end up the afternoon about 5 to 15 miles an hour, generally out of the south-southeast throughout much of the day. And well, our next weather maker, unfortunately, we're looking at this kind of hot pattern that we've been in. We're looking at it to kind of stick around a little bit. Looking at your national satellite and radar, you can kind of see our current setup as of right now. High pressure system settling up over the area. There's a little micro low pressure system kind of around the Gulf states there, but unfortunately they're not going to do much for us. You can see some low pressures up towards the north as well, but let's take a look at what we're expecting them to do. We're expecting that low pressure system to actually kind of push in a little bit later this week. It should kind of kill that high pressure system off. Typically, we'd say that's very good news, but unfortunately, as that low pressure continues to track off towards the west, or actually rather off towards the east, we're going to see a new high pressure system build in off towards the south. And that's going to allow that heat dome to unfortunately stick around. But it does look to be maybe a little bit weaker than the one we're currently under, so maybe we'll get away with some low 90s. But for the next 7 days, you can expect those highs in the 90 to 100 degree range, unfortunately. So looking at your 7-day supercast here, as you can see, 97, you got 100 possible by Sunday, your Labor Day Monday, looking at about 99 degrees. And then we'll see maybe mid-90s from here on out, even though considering our normal high for this time of year is about 88 degrees. So it looks like we're going to be well above that mark here for at least the foreseeable future.